right, so today, what are some of the mistakes that locators and realtors make starting off, or just in general? I would say number one is not listening to what your client really needs and wants. There are so many different properties out there that we may have certain ones in mind that are our favorite and that we believe our clients will like, or we have something in mind that's giving us a higher commission rate, and that's selfish. So we're thinking of that instead of what our client is really telling us. Because if you can really send out options, send out lists, find your client exactly what they want or as close as possible. Because again, sometimes it's not realistic, or sometimes you can't find everything they want, so they have to compromise. But if you're putting into the work and they feel like the options you are giving them are catered to what they inquired about, your client retention goes up, the referrals from that client goes up, and your chance of closing that client goes up because they feel like you actually care. They feel like they're not another transaction, and they can feel the sincerity and the professionalism that you're handling yourself with by listening to what they're saying. So I would say that is probably the main mistake a lot of realtors and locators make, is because everybody wants the commission. Everybody wants the quick money. That's why we're in this. Most people don't love showing apartments. Most people don't love selling homes. A lot of people are in here to make money, and that is okay. But the best way to be successful, the best way to make a lot of money is by caring for the people. Again, this is something I had to learn starting out. There were times that I was just looking for the transaction. I was looking for the quick deal, not really cherishing that relationship, that bond with that client. And it cost me referrals, it cost me a home sale from multiple clients I'm thinking about in general, just because I wasn't doing the best of my ability to really help them out and stay in touch with them and build that relationship with them. So that would be number two. After not listening to them is number two is just keeping it just a transaction. What I mean by that is become friends with these people, friends, family, however close you can get to your clients, to the people that you help. That is a great thing. One, just being in relationships with people, having more people in your life is actually a lot better than you could think. Someone that's an introverted person, again, I'm not a people's person, but my job has definitely opened my eyes and maybe become a people's person. One, because I want some money. No people, no apartments, but and just getting to know more people and get different type of perspectives on life, different people from all over the world. Again, I work in Houston, so people come from all over America, all over the world that I'm able to connect with. I get invited to some birthday gatherings, dinners, home opening. What's it called? Housewarmings and things like that. And when I go, I get to meet a lot of people. They always introduce me as a realtor friend. And guess what? When you get introduced as a realtor friend at a party that someone just moved into and everybody loves the house, everybody wants your number. Everybody gets to know you, wants your Instagram, wants to know exactly what you do, and can you help them out too in the future or the near future, or you never know who needs help at that moment. So again, don't just think about it for the transactions, but everybody that you work with that comes to your sphere is free marketing. That's how I look at it. So at first I didn't cherish those bonds. I skipped out on parties, just because I wasn't a people's person. I didn't want to be in these type of environments where I have to be social. But when I start getting out of my shell, I start to see, wow, people are actually cool, and it's a lot of money when you go to these parties. So that's number two. Be more than just a realtor to them. Try to be a friend. Try to be as close as possible as they will allow you, and that the bond naturally becomes. You don't want to force anything either. And then three, I would say, last but not least, is consistency. A lot of people will do something for a short period of time and they don't see no results and they give up. That's why I think it's 78% of people that get their license as a realtor quit after the first year, because sales is not as easy as people think. Getting clients is not as easy as people think. Nowadays, I believe it is. All you have to do is be consistent. And that's number three, what I'm going to end off with is being consistent. So how often can you do something every day and not see a result, but into a delayed time? And that's what I believe is a lot of people mess up on, because people want that instant sale. People want that instant recognition. They see a lot of people on social medias posting this, and that, and they're wondering why what they are doing isn't working. It's not working yet, or you have to tweak something. They always say the person that never loses, the person that never gives up. So if you can stay consistent with your content, with your lead generation, with your follow-ups, with everything that you need to do as a realtor, I promise you, you will be successful in some way or somewhat form. If you can figure out your lane, figure out your niche, your message, again, who is your target audience? What exactly are you serving? Is it high-end rentals? Is it essential housing, high rises? Exactly. What is your niche audience? You can stay consistent with your content, with everything that you basically just have to do as a realtor. So many people get discouraged so easy in sales. I seen it. I came in the game about three years ago. This is going on my fourth year, basically. So I seen so many people that I started with that aren't doing it, that stopped doing something else, that came back, picked it up, just let their license go expired because they're not being consistent. They think just a month, 2 months, even 3 months of doing something is supposed to give you instant results. It's not. Again, if you're doing something every day for 90 days, I'm 1,000% sure you're going to see some type of positive result, whether that's following, closed deals, new people in your sphere, new friends. It doesn't matter, because you're staying consistent. You're going to, whatever you're being consistent in, you're going to see some type of increase in that area. So keep those three areas in mind on what exactly do a lot of realtors and locators mess up on. Be open, stay consistent, be open to having friendships, and then again, believe in yourself and have confidence. Nobody's perfect. Again, nobody that you see successful as a realtor now started off that way. They really work on those three components. They had to build themselves up. They have to gain knowledge. They have to stay consistent and be confident and creative in whatever they were doing to become the realtor that they are to this day. So if you're just starting out, or if you're just a realtor in general that wants some type of tips on exactly what can you do to be successful, please subscribe to my channel, The Millionaire Locator. I give you the hidden gems on how to be successful as a realtor in the rental market. All right. Thank you guys.